Alright, welcome to Learn Finance Free. So let's continue our journey. And as I said before, you can just change this 0 to specific time t. Did you do that? Let's do it together. Alright. So overall position will be you borrow a certain fund, so minus a specific fund, and you use that fund to buy, let me put it to the center, to buy a specific underlying asset, and then you are going to short a forward contract. At time 0, this is time 0, so 0. These two cancel out. Fair trade is equal to 0, so this will be 0. What about time t? At time t, everything is exactly the same except you have to consider the time value of money. So this amount of money will still be S0, but you have to make a future value of S0, okay? And of course, you need to pay it back, so it's a negative assets, or you can sort of treat this as a debt or short position. And plus, the underlying asset will not be S0, but rather be ST at that time. Okay, so the price will change. And then V0. V0 means that when you enter the contract, the value will be 0. But what about time t? Let's look at here. So time 0 all the way to time t. At time t, you're going to actually to fulfill your duty as the short forward contract. So at time 0, you already enter this contract of, say, sell, that's using a specific price that is specified in your forward contract. So it will be F0. And the amount that you're going to get will be the F0 and subtract the current value of ST. So for example, you sell that, you specify the sell price of 105. At current underlying asset price will be 100. You subtract 100 from 105, so you get $5 or whatever currency that you're using. So you just subtract ST. Okay? So this will be this S0 will be this V0 will be this. And of course, preferably the optimized, simplified scenario will be 0. Okay? So why is it 0? If you think about this, it's really, really interesting. If you think about this, these two should be the same. Because preferably, this will be a negative S0, 1 plus R, because time value, future value, right? So time value of money, okay? And plus ST. And these two should be the same. As I said before, the future value will be the current value, and consider time value of money. So these two cancel out. And because in the optimized scenario, these two will be 0, and the overall position will be 0. Okay? Really, really simplified scenario. But if these two is not the same, if this two is not the same, you will have a positive or negative position depending on the price you entered and that specific price at time t. So for example, if it's 0, you subtract that, you got a -5. So that really depends. So it will not be 0 as other scenarios, because if you want to simplify this situation, you treat it as a 0. But if it's not 0, yeah, it's also fine. So you might end up with a a positive or negative position. Okay, so yeah, basically you're going to get at least 3 scenarios depending on F0 and ST. Okay, so the first is the F0. If it's equal to ST, you're going to end up not losing, not winning. But if F0 is bigger than ST, you're going to gain, because you are going to sell that, because you short forward, you sell on an asset for a higher price than the market price. So you gain. If it's less than ST, you have to sell that price using less, get less money, because you have to fulfill the contract. So you're going to have a loss. Okay, that's what I think really important from the position perspective to look at the carry trade. And yeah, of course, this is just a very simplified scenario. We're going to talk more about a specific time T and how to value this forward contract later. So just stay tuned. And if you think my video is helpful, do please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay? Bye.